Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Kidest, and this is where I share insights, tips, guidance on co-creation, manifestation, consciousness evolution, personal growth, personal development, empowerment, and all of that good stuff. And in this installation to my co-creation and manifestation rulebook, I'm going to address a key do and don't for effective, successful manifestation experience. So the do is do envision that big picture. Do envision that big outcome, that intention, that vision, that wow dream that you have, that you want to attract and manifest into your experience. The don't is don't create an alternative, if this doesn't work, then I'll do this type of outcome, type of pattern of thinking and expectation. When it comes to a quantum biological framework in which you are, attracting specific potentials from the quantum field, you are co-creatively bringing a specific outcome into your experience, that one outcome is what you want to give your attention, energy, co-creative resources, and all of that to. Now, manifestation works. Co-creation, attracting the things that you want, into your experience through a specific process works. It's not woo-woo. It's not some mystical, unknown something. It is a practical, repeatable, co-creative outcome that you can experience, that you can repeatedly experience with various different intentions. There are key things that you do vibrationally, cognitively, emotionally, behaviorally, that make the likelihood of you attracting and manifesting the thing that you want a total success. And this is one of them. Now, in a different model, it may make sense to create a plan B. It may make sense to do if this doesn't work out, then I'll do this kind of thing. But in a framework where you are interacting with the quantum field as the observer, as one of the co-creative touch points of observing potentialities from the quantum field and having them emerge onto the physical domain as a manifested experience, it doesn't work in your favor to observe, to bring co-creative attention to alternative outcomes. You want to dedicate your focus, your time, your attention, your energy, your behavior, your activity, your co-creative communications and plans and strategies to that one outcome that you want to make happen. So there are a couple of things that you can do to ensure that you aren't creating a plan B, you aren't observing an alternative outcome, that you are, focused on that one thing that you want to experience. And one of those things is to create that cognitive boundary for yourself that says, I'm not going to observe, I'm not going to entertain thoughts and expectations of this thing that I want not working out and me having to go to a plan B of sorts. It's really important to recognize the, sort of co-creative power of observation within that quantum biological framework that I teach. When you have developed your sort of higher dimensional capacity to interact with the quantum field, to co-creatively influence and alter the, events and circumstances of the present and the future, developing certain cognitive controls is important, certain cognitive habits that allow you to stay focused on, to stay committed to stay in that state of, co-creative observership, if you will, of the wanted outcome, the one wanted outcome, without any alternate outcomes getting mixed in. The, other approach you can do if you have a tendency to want to have a plan B, to want to have in case this doesn't work out, what I encourage you to do is address where that's coming from. Where is that uncertainty? Where is that whatever emotion is driving that need to have a plan B, whatever is driving any kind of narrative to say, if this doesn't work out, then I'll do this kind of thing. Address the emotion, address the beliefs, do some, belief work, do some internal exploration to clear out whatever cognitive, emotional, intuitive, or instinctual thing you have going on that's having you want to observe, a secondary route, if you will. The other thing you can do, the third thing that you can do, is learn to frame things that you may feel like make it easier for you to look at your big picture if you do this first type of thing. If you have, I can see myself, I really want that thing. I really want that outcome. But this thing feels more achievable to me. This thing that I'm thinking about that just feels like I can do it. That thing is what I can see right now. I still want that big picture. I still want that big dream, but this is what feels possible to me now. Make that a stepping stone. Frame it, learn to cognitively reframe those impulses you have that say, that's too big of a dream. I want to work on this. Instead of saying, I want to work on this and not that, make the thing that feels possible and achievable a stepping stone that will help you learn what you need to learn, develop the beliefs that you need, develop the habits, behaviors, cognitive controls that you may need, the emotion regulation skills that you may need to get to that thing that may feel out of reach. So there's ways you can frame, what feels possible to you now so that it's not becoming an alternative or an alternate outcome to the thing that you want. So learn to create kind of a direct path to the thing that you want. You can frame any experience that you have. You can learn to see it as a stepping stone. You can learn to see it as a learning opportunity to refine and hone your skills to get to that big outcome. You can frame it in ways that keeps that big dream, that big thing that you want, front and center, come what may. So there are key things you can do. There are, emotional intelligence skills that you can develop. There are journaling habits. There are a number of things that you can do that I teach in my Manifestation Masterclass and my Positive Emotional Intelligence course to help develop that ability to cognitively regulate yourself so that you are staying focused, you are looking in the direction that you want to go, you're looking at that one outcome as the thing that's coming into fruition, and doing what you need to do and what I teach the 5 different milestones, doing the energy management, the action taking, the learning and improving and all of that to stay on a seemingly straightforward journey towards your big outcome. So the do is dream big, go after it, imagine it, dream it, envision it, align with it, work toward it. Definitely do. Those are all the do's. The don't is create plan B's, create paths that veer off, imagination, expectation, anticipation that have you veering off toward an alternative outcome, that have you doubting the possibility, the reality, the eventuality of the big thing that you want. So it takes cognitive skills to be able to really stay committed to the trajectory of the big thing that you want, but it's doable. There are skills that you can develop. There are internal resources you can build and ultimately reach a level where, you know what you want, you co-creatively attract that thing, it's coming, and you're able to sort of stay committedly focused in the direction and looking in the direction of that thing, that big thing that you want. So it's doable, it's achievable. It's all about developing those skills and playing by a rule book that supports your ability to really stay the course of any manifestation journey, regardless of how big a dream, how big a vision it might be. You can develop what you need by creating certain cognitive do's and don'ts, certain behavioral, emotional, energetic do's and don'ts that help you staying focused in the direction that you want to go. So that is the second installation in the Co-Creation and Manifestation Rulebook series I'm doing. Hey, if you like this, head on over to my website, check out, sign up, and take my Manifestation Masterclass. It's over 5 hours of on-demand video training with lifetime access to future course lessons that I'll add to help you effectively, successfully co-creatively attract and manifest the things that you want.